These AI commercials are blowing up all over social media right now. And honestly, this might be the most realistic AI content I've ever seen. Check this out.
How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year?
Pretty cool, right? All of it was made with AI. It got me thinking, could I do something like that myself? So I tried making my own. Check out this KFC commercial I put together using only AI tools. This took less than an hour to make and was a million times cheaper than a professional production. But here's the issue. When most people try to create AI commercials like this, they end up with this disaster. It looks fake. The lighting is off and it screams AI generated. But what if I told you there's a specific 5-step workflow that creates commercials so realistic, people think they're shot by professional studios? After spending weeks testing every AI tool combination on the market, I finally cracked the code on making AI commercials that actually look professional. The secret isn't just using Midjourney, it's using the right sequence of tools in the exact right way. The thing is, traditional commercial shooting can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 per commercial when you add in studio rental, stylists, and professional editors. Meanwhile, this AI workflow costs less than $50 and produces results that often look more realistic than the real thing. If you want to try creating with me, I'll leave all the links to the tools mentioned and a step-by-step guide in the description below so you can follow along. Okay, so the first step is absolutely crucial because if you mess this up, your entire commercial will fall flat. Most people just type KFC chicken commercial into Midjourney and wonder why their results suck. But here's what I do instead. I head over to ChatGPT and I use a specific Midjourney GPT that's trained to create professional AI commercial prompts. Let me show you exactly how this works. I typed, create a mouth-watering KFC commercial concept with 5 scenes showcasing crispy chicken, family dining, and irresistible appeal. And look at what the Midjourney GPT gave me back. It doesn't just give me a basic script, it breaks down each scene with specific photography techniques, lighting setups, and even suggests the emotional appeal for each shot. Now, here's something really important that I learned after generating AI commercials. The Midjourney GPT doesn't just give you prompts, it understands commercial psychology. Whether you're creating ads for tech products, cars, beauty brands, or restaurants, it automatically structures scenes to follow the classic advertising formula: attention grabber, emotional connection, product benefits, social proof, and brand recall. The script it generated has 5 perfect scenes: the hero shot that grabs attention immediately, people enjoying the product to create emotional connection, close-up of key features for quality emphasis, satisfied customer reaction for social proof, and the final brand moment for recall. Next, I asked GPT to turn those scenes into prompts. Now we take those optimized prompts and head over to Midjourney. But before we generate anything, there's a specific setup that's absolutely critical for commercial work. First thing, and this is super important for commercials, we need to set our aspect ratio to 16:9. This gives us that cinematic TV commercial look instead of the square format that screams social media content. Let me generate our first shot. I pasted the exact prompt from our ChatGPT conversation: a close-up shot of golden, crispy fried chicken emerging from hot oil in a fryer, steam rising dramatically, oil droplets sparkling in the light, hyper-realistic textures, cinematic commercial photography style, shot with a Canon EOS R5 100mm macro lens, warm golden tones. Look at this result. The detail is insane. You can see the professional lighting, perfect composition, and that cinematic quality that makes it look like a real commercial shoot. But here's a mistake I see everyone making with prompts. They don't specify the lighting properly. Typing a fried chicken on a plate is not enough. So I always include terms like golden hour lighting, soft box lighting, or explain the setting, because the wrong lighting and setting can make even the best products look bad and unprofessional. That's why you need that specific Midjourney GPT that I showed you earlier to generate high-quality prompts. Next, we want to generate the product in context with other elements. So I pasted this prompt on Midjourney: a wide shot of a rustic wooden dining table filled with buckets of fried chicken, buttery biscuits, mashed potatoes with gravy, corn on the cob, drinks in glass cups, shot in a cozy home setting with warm daylight streaming through a window, cinematic commercial photography style, shot with a Nikon Z9 35mm f1.4 lens, rich and vibrant colors. I then move on to the next scenes, copy the prompt from ChatGPT and paste it on Midjourney, and do that a few more times. So in total, we get 5 images for 5 scenes. Okay, now we have our beautiful images, but commercials need movement to be engaging. This is where Kling AI comes in, and their latest 2.1 model is insane. Honestly, this tool has completely changed the game for AI video creation. So I upload our first image as the starting frame and the second image as the ending frame. To make this animation effective, we need to write good prompts here. So I go back to the same ChatGPT chat and type this prompt. What should be the prompts for Kling 2.1, where it combines both images into one video by transitioning? And it gave me the transitional prompts for Kling, as it works better when you give it context about the scene. So this is our first generated scene. Look at this result. The movement looks natural, there's a subtle camera motion that adds professional polish, and you can almost feel like you're watching a real commercial. This is what makes people stop scrolling and actually watch your content. Next, we set the second image as the starting frame and the third image as the ending frame so we can generate scene 2. I repeat this process for all 5 scenes. And now I have a complete commercial that looks professionally shot with expensive equipment. Now we have amazing visuals, but every professional commercial needs that perfect voiceover and sound effects. This is where ElevenLabs comes in, and honestly, their voices are so realistic that most people can't tell the difference. First, I need to write the actual script copy that will be spoken over our visuals. I head back to ChatGPT and ask it to create a 30-second voiceover script that matches our 5 scenes. The key here is timing. Each line needs to match the pacing of our video clips. So I write, "Can you generate me a narration script for these videos after I attach everything together?" Now I paste this script into ElevenLabs. But here's what most people get wrong. Voice selection matters a lot for commercials. For this KFC commercial, I want something warm and appealing, not corporate or robotic. I selected the Richard voice because it has that perfect commercial narrator tone, authoritative but friendly, clear but not overly dramatic, and perfect for brand commercials. Then I set the model to V3, ElevenLabs' latest voice model. Listen to this result.
Hear that sizzle? That's crispy chicken cooked just right. Golden on the outside, juicy on the inside. Add warm biscuits, creamy mashed potatoes.
It sounds like a professional voice actor recorded this in an expensive studio. The pacing is perfect. The emphasis on keywords really sells the product and brand. ElevenLabs gives you 2 options to choose from, so pick the best one. But we're missing something crucial: realistic sound effects. Professional commercials aren't just about the voiceover, they need ambient sounds that make the experience immersive. So I head back to ElevenLabs and use their sound effects generator. For our commercial, I need specific sounds that match the product and scenes. Satisfying product sounds for the hero shot, natural conversation and laughter for the lifestyle scene, and ambient sounds for the final moments. For the product effect, I typed relevant sounds for the commercial. For the lifestyle scene, I generate adults and kids talking and laughing in the background, and I set the duration for 10 seconds to match the scene length. And for accent moments, I create subtle sounds that enhance the commercial feel. The results are incredible. These aren't generic stock sounds. They're custom generated to match exactly what's happening in our commercial. This is what separates bad AI content from professional commercials that actually convert viewers. Now we have all our video clips and professional voiceover, but they're not quite ready for commercial use yet. This final step is where we add those professional touches that make people want the product immediately. The first thing I do is import all the clips, the voiceover, and the sound effects into CapCut. We have a few things to work on here, such as pacing, which is important to build desire. Each scene needs to create a journey that leads to action. So I arrange them strategically. Hero shot to grab attention, lifestyle moment for emotional connection, product close-up for quality emphasis, customer satisfaction for social proof, and brand moment for recall. Next, I sync the voiceover perfectly with the visuals. Key product words should hit right when we see the product. Emotional words should match the lifestyle scenes. This matching is what makes commercials feel professional. But here's something I learned. Different brands and products need different color treatments. Now I layer in subtle sound effects, product sounds during hero shots, lifestyle audio during connection scenes, even satisfying accent sounds. But here's the secret. I keep these sounds at only 15 to 20% volume. They should enhance the visuals without being obvious. I downloaded the brand logo and added it at the end of the scene. I set the animation to fade in, and I set the last scene to fade out, so the logo appears smoothly and the whole commercial ends cleanly without any harsh cuts. And there you have it.
Hear that? That's crispy chicken cooking just right. Hot chicken, warm biscuits, creamy mashed potatoes, all ready to share. Because food tastes better when we eat it together. The smiles, the laughter, the passing of plates, that's what makes it special. Everyone reaching in for their favorite piece, no one waiting too long. Every moment here is a memory in the making. One bite, crunchy outside, juicy inside. This is what dinner should feel like. KFC. finger-licking good.
A complete commercial that looks like it cost thousands to produce and would make people want the product immediately. Now, I have to be honest, this workflow requires several premium AI tools, but if you're serious about creating professional AI commercials and want to offer it as a service to brands, it doesn't hurt to spend a few bucks. Most people think AI content looks obviously fake, but experts using workflows like this are already working with brands and building businesses with content that rivals professional studios. The opportunity window is massive. People who master AI commercials first will dominate before it becomes saturated, but this only works if you use the right tools in sequence. If you skip proper prompting, mess up animation settings, or ignore audio psychology, your commercials will look bad. Links to all tools are in the description below. If this helps you out, make sure to subscribe for more AI content like this.